Hi, I'm Sleep, and this is my fast starforge with a vector speed follow-up build order. You're going to start with your 3 workers, 2 to gas, 1 to minerals, and you'll keep making workers on minerals until you get to 9. And then you'll throw down your creation chamber. Once your creation chamber is about 30 to 40% done, you'll pull 3 workers off of minerals and put them on gas. And then you'll keep making workers on minerals until you get to 8. So it should be 8 on minerals, 5 on gas. We do this so that way as soon as our creation chamber is done, we can afford our starforge. Once we start our starforge, we'll immediately refund this to get the cash back. Not the full amount, but you'll get 100 back. Which is nice because we're not going to use it for a while anyway. So why have cash sitting in a structure that is useless to us? Then you'll send the morph core down to the natural. With the cash we got back from that, you'll make workers. Should put you at 10 immediately, and we'll just keep making workers until you're at 12 and 5. Once you're at 12 and 5, you'll cut workers to save for your natural. We're going to energize the first vector we send across the map so we can get there as soon as possible to try and apply pressure to the opponent. Should pop out at around 12:45. So once we're at 12 workers on minerals, 5 on gas, and we have our second vector queued, we're saving cash for our natural, which we'll place as soon as possible. Very important you try not to lose the first 2 vectors you send across the map to pressure. We'll want them to contest the Stormgate later. Once you've placed your natural, you can go ahead and resume worker production onto gas. We'll need the little bit of extra gas in order to get our Ascension Matrix and the vector speed upgrade. Here the AI is doing something wonky, making way more units than a player probably normally would, so I just send this back home. We want a battery with our Ascension Matrix, or around the same time as our Ascension Matrix, because we want this Grace Light to heal the initial vectors we had sent across the map to pressure before the first Stormgate. So we should have 3 healthy vectors to contest the first Stormgate. If we if we killed some units on the other side of the map with those first 2 vectors, and we get up to 3 and they're healthy, we should be able to take the first Stormgate.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
As soon as this Ascension Matrix finishes, you'll start the vector speed upgrade right away and energize it.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Here the AI doesn't even contest. The player, of course, probably would in a normal game. But again, if you if you killed units early on without losing your vectors, you should be able to take this Stormgate regardless. After that, we need to throw down a creation chamber again. Now we do need one in order to get our Kree tech structure, and we are saving energizes at this point for the rollout upgrade. We're going to go to 3 creation chambers with 1 starforge, 3, 1. And we're going to be making Kree and Vector nonstop. These units pair nicely together because they both have good movement speed. And the problem that the Vectors have is, while they do very good damage and are in and of themselves a built-in answer to air units, they don't really have anything to frontline for. because they're so fast, they tend to get ahead of most other units. But the Kree with the rollout upgrade pair nicely because they can frontline for them. And if these end up blocking the Kree, which sometimes happens if you were going Argent Kree, these can just flash back behind, or blink back behind the Kree. So I'll just fast forward a little bit to show that. As soon as it's done, energize pumping Kree. And from here, we're basically just scaling up on this unit composition. You can go into whatever tier 3 units you want from here. Tier 2, tier 3 units. But
Dimensional rift detected.
that's the
A
build order.
Stormgate will activate soon.
Thanks for checking it out. If you like the build order, please let me know. And if you have any constructive criticism,
Stormgate has
I would love
appeared.
to hear any feedback. Thanks.